Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. The show is on break, but it looked like the people want it canceled, honey. Okay, it's like, say it ain't so, say it ain't so. You know, other people are fed up about Love and Marriage DC not coming back, and it's a better show than Huntsville. I agree. I think they got some juicy storylines over there on DC, especially with Sherelle. We got Clifton and Joy. They are getting a divorce. There's a lot going on up over there. But, and then we got Angel, you guys. She's going to be leaving Real Housewives of Potomac. I told y'all I wanted Angel to come back at least for one more season, because I was starting to like the dynamics of the show with her. I liked seeing a newer lady in opposition with the other ladies. I felt like it gave the show new footing, even though, honey, Angel ain't nothing but one big hot ass mess, okay? If self-sabotage was a person, honey, it would be Angel. But it looked like she didn't took to her social media to say that she ain't coming back to the show. Say it ain't so. But anyways, honey, without further ado, let's start off with Love and Marriage Huntsville and how the people, you know, they don't want the show to come back no more because they feel like these relationships are not genuine and they are not authentic. Okay, we know most of these people have come together because they don't like Melody. Latifah, Destiny, they are only friends because they had a common enemy. Okay, and now that trauma bond is gone, honey, now we see them turning on each other. We see each other. We got Chris Fletcher and Marsau. I think Chris never saw it for Marsau because he knows he's fake and he's full of shit. But we see Marsau coming for Chris in the upcoming previews about his business license being revoked. And, you know, I guess Marsau allegedly is trying to exploit that. Child. Marsau, say it ain't so. Don't do that, bruh. So, one person says, I have come to the conclusion that it may be time for Love and Marriage Huntsville to be done. The cast really don't like each other. The only people who hang around each other outside of the show are the Scott family and Destiny and Trish. At this point, they're just faking it to have a show, which makes it inauthentic. So how y'all feel about that? One person says, I'm so over the long breaks. We be in the same season and they would pause it for 2 months, then come back like nothing happened. I'm so over that. It made me lose interest in the show. I don't know. It's like a ghetto baby daddy that you can't depend on. You can't rely on. Okay, like, he just come around and see the kids whenever he feel like it. He don't pay child support. Okay, he living up in your house for free. Okay, look, ain't that right, Candy? Okay, I mean, I'm just saying, listen. Okay, y'all hear the Candy out there dragging Todd, talking about he's a squatter, honey, he's a squatter. I would put his ass up out my house, okay? Let me digress just for a quick second. Candy, put Todd's ass out that house. Turn that water off. Turn the gas off. Turn the electricity off. Stop making it comfortable for that nigga. Stop spending the damn holidays with that nigga. You hustling backwards, okay? But anyways, look, let me get back. Listen. Okay? Another person says, the show is never that good anymore. All these hiatus make me forget about it. Another person says, it's very strange for viewers to become emotionally charged against other viewers for having an opinion about a stupid reality show. Say what now? Not y'all beefing, honey, in the comment section, okay? Another person says, I always complain, but I will be right there watching, fussing and laughing. Another person says, fans are always going to add their 2 cents, but I do believe it needs to be revamped because it can't continue very long the way it's going right now. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It is, getting boring. We've been asking for more storylines from the other cast members, but like I told y'all, they don't have that star quality. It's at a point now where it's just sad. You got Maurice acting like he gonna divorce Kimmy if she don't turn into a sex machine. Okay, that's what Maurice wants. The way I like it is the way it is. I got mine. Okay, don't you worry about his. Okay, shake your money maker. That's what he said to Kimmy, honey. And Kimmy says, honey, you not building nothing no more. You in your soft era. Okay, you on your, I'm too light-skinned, honey, to get my hands dirty. Did y'all see Maurice? He done spoke out about the whole thing with the Trump administration. And y'all know that picture that went around making fun of the Obamas. And, y'all know the gorilla picture that's out here trying to, make fun of the Obama family, honey. Just nasty, and so rude, honey. Just disgusting. Okay, the Obamas is a beautiful family. So yeah, it's some foolishness going on. But it's just weird how Maurice feels so strongly about talking about that, but when it comes to your wife, right, you want all this sex from her. But in this other area of life, you actually have standards, morals, values, boundaries, like you understand right from wrong, except for when we get to your house. Ain't that something funny with these niggas? They be acting all... they be acting a hot-ass mess in their life, and then... when it comes to other stuff that's going on in the world, now they stand for something. Okay, they got all these morals, values, integrity. They got honor, It's like, Maurice, can we get some consistency, nigga? But did y'all see that video of him speaking out? He said he fed up and he ready to do something. Okay? Another person says, the show now is boring as heck. Kimmy and Maurice used to be my favorite couple. But even that is ruined now. Either cancel the show or scrap the cast altogether or get a new one, honey. So we got Marsau Scott, right? Now, he is a prominent businessman. Look, so they say, he up in the comments. Why is you... Didn't you tell Latifah to stay out the comments? Why you in these people comments? Ain't you too busy building things? Okay? Ain't you too busy? Now, what I am looking forward to seeing is Marsau and Maurice. Their little fallout. Okay? Because it looked like Marsau got the same issue with Maurice that Kimmy got. That, Maurice is in his soft hands era. So, yeah. So, Marsau in the comments, checking the people, telling them, man, if you don't watch the damn show and chill. Somebody says to Marsau Scott, Marsau Scott, this MFer don't know that I can have an opinion. Opinions are not right or wrong, but they can have a little truth to them, especially when an MFer responds to an opinion like this MFer did. I guess a MFer is personalizing an opinion. I'm going to continue to give my MF an opinion, and if a MF has a problem with it, then that's their MFing problem, not mine. And Marsau is still in the comments. Still in the dude, what is you doing? Why is you arguing with these people? I thought that y'all was strong. I thought that y'all ignored the fans, okay, that act like haters. I thought that you was above the fray. What is you doing? Do y'all think he should be in the comments like this? Do y'all think he should be clapping back at people? Okay, Mr. Latifah Scott, stay off of social media. How you gonna tell your wife that and you all up in the comments arguing with people, going back and forth and back? Child, I'm not gonna read any more what he said because he ain't saying nothing. Oh, they said grammar alert. Not the grammar, honey. Okay, let me get up off of this. But Marsau, you stay out of them damn comments. You supposed to be bigger than the show. Okay? And how you gonna give your wife's advice that you don't even take? What is wrong with you? Let's shake a bone and get the hell on. In other news, shout out to the Bravo Shade Room. Dr. Simone has a few words for Dr. Heavenly. So Dr. Heavenly took to her social media. A lot of people are speculating that she has quit Married to Medicine. And I say they ain't got no show if she goes. They do not. Okay? Toya about to be mad as hell because she gonna be moving again. I don't see this show like staying on another 5 years, you guys. I don't. Especially if they don't have Heavenly. Y'all think they gonna bring Mariah back? They gonna do something. They gonna do something drastic. They gonna have to, because what show do they got with Heavenly? Heavenly is in all the episodes. She's supposed to only be a friend of the show. They got all these women on the show that they're not like on Heavenly's level with getting these girls together. So what y'all think is gonna happen? So Dr. Heavenly put on her social media, yes, I did reality TV and I was golden at it. She's speaking in past tense. But this is personal. I'm a professional. I showed up, stood in my truth, and built something powerful. Now my community needs me. And the same bold, smart, fearless woman you saw before you will be golden in Congress too. Hashtag Dr. Heavenly for Georgia. And we got Dr. Simone says, under that, your community is not interested in a fool, never has been, never will be, and they are better than you aspire to be. Oh, now Simone clapping back at somebody that commented on her post. Simone says, at only Panella Pina. Actually, it's disappointing that a fool who clowns on social media is thinking that she can bring the same foolery to Congress. Enough is enough. We can't add to it. What y'all think about that? I think Simone need to go find something to do. Okay? So one person says, what's golden is silence. Yup, I always tell y'all, silence is golden. You could do more with silence than you can ever do by speaking. Simone should not be tearing another black woman down to where you want her to lose. Yes, we all know how Heavenly is, but leave that up to the public to decide, not her putting negative energy in the air. I agree. They're very jealous of Heavenly. Yes, I said it, her and Toya. I think that they are mad that she may have quit the show, because that mean ain't no more checks go be coming in for them. Y'all gotta look at how aggressive they both have been when it comes to trying to sabotage Heavenly's campaign, like constantly trying to test her in scenes, constantly cussing her out, constantly can't let stuff go. You know, Toya is in interviews blaming Heavenly for shit she started with Heavenly. It's like there's no accountability on either side. And it's just a sad case. Sad case. Shout out to Angliola. So another person says, Simone needs to understand the Heavenly clowning on the internet keeps the show relevant. And if we can have a reality star as the president who holds no real degree. Ooh, not no real degree. Don't she got a dental degree? Dental degree. Okay. It's room for heavenly. She can't possibly be worse than the folks we already got. That's true. Okay, look at who our president is. Okay. But Simone could have set this one out, because it's one thing that I hate is a woman bringing another woman down. Yeah, what else do she got to do? She ain't checking them niggas in her household, so she go come. I told y'all, there are women, they get real aggressive with other women, and then when it come to these niggas, they allow them to run amok. So, okay. So, child, it's a mess. Okay, so we have this next clip that's out here about Quad revealing to the ladies. They're still out of town, but she sits all the ladies down on Married to Medicine, and she reveals to them that her eggs didn't fully develop. Says she feels stupid not listening to Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, because y'all know for years they told her to freeze her eggs. That way she wouldn't run into this problem. Then we already hear about her and, King breaking up. So it's a lot going on with Miss Quad. But let me tell you what I observed in the scene, because you guys are going to see this on the show. You're going to be and, saw this play out on the show, right? I noticed Toya did not cry with Quad, but she's Quad's friend that still wants to be friends with King. Eugene too, he's suspicious, still wants to be friends with King. Like I said, Eugene and King being men, having things in common, that makes sense. But with Toya, Quad, and Eugene's history, I wouldn't trust Eugene hanging out with King. I think they want to use King as leverage to control Quad on the show and bring up things to embarrass her that maybe King told them in confidence. I see that happening in the future. But Toya did not look sad for Quad. Simone was just there sipping her drink. We mainly saw Heavenly get up out of her chair to comfort Quad. Y'all know how, Quad cries, honey. Okay. We see Angel get up out of her chair. Jackie, they all feel really bad for her. And you see the two haters, Simone and Toya. They're just sitting there looking, and the rest of the ladies are trying to be positive with Quad and tell her it's not over till it's over, and you still got this. And they just want her to keep trying, right? When it comes to having a baby, I think she should pull a Ebony K. Williams. That's what I think. I think that's what she should do. Just go and get you, somebody from the other side of the tracks, honey. Get somebody else to be your child's father besides King. Consider it a blessing. It looked like he was just using her. I could tell by how he's behaving now, right? I told y'all these niggas, they show their true face at the end of the relationship. Once it's over, the mask has dropped. So with him airing out that they have broken up in the middle of the show like this, he was looking to embarrass her. Yeah, she got me on the show and we doing this IVF, but we ain't together no more. And I've been left that situation and her luck ran out. You gotta read, right, how he's talking about her. Quad has been very positive, very classy, and he's being so nasty. So it just, it says so much about his character. I was going to read some comments, but I don't want to keep hearing about Sweet Tea and how Quad dragged her. Sweet Tea did get in Gregory's inbox and tell him, I could give you what you want. I could give you what you need. And she never was able to deliver. And that's all Quad said about that lady. Period. It was true. But she can't have kids either. And she should have gave Dr. G a baby. No, you don't give no nigga a baby that's taking a battery out of your car going upside your head. No. Okay, and Quad's loss is not a win for Dr. G and Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is still in the burning house, ladies. Okay? Yeah, but they're still married. Yeah, because Sweet Tea is going to stay over there, to me, because she got low self-esteem and low sense of self-worth. Okay, she has a lot of potential to come out of that situation. There's some strength in her, but I think, like a lot of women, she wants to save face. I don't think she's all that happy with Dr. G. We saw it play out on the show. And, yeah, we saw that Dr. G is still the same man. Still the same nigga that Quad had. So, yeah. You know, like, all this, well, Sweet Tea and Dr. G, you know, they still going strong. Are they going strong, or is it they want y'all to believe? Okay, because a lot of people are like that. They want y'all to believe that their relationship is going strong. You know, but look, we didn't seen it on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You can be in a marriage 16, 17 years. Still in a burning house, so who gives a damn? Okay, like, that don't mean chickadee. I could see right through these people. I am not impressed. So yeah, Quad and King did not work out, but it doesn't mean that Dr. G and Sweet Tea, they won, and you know, their love is so everlasting. No, their love needs to come to an end too. And I would want Sweet Tea to find her a new man, a better man, you know. So yeah. But anyways, honey, let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We have Angel, formerly of Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, y'all know the Angel, honey, that was trying to take them women through there, honey. And then, like I said, Angel is fake because in one breath she says, I want to get to know you ladies better. But meanwhile, she wants to segregate. She wants to separate everybody. Like, girl, make it make sense. So yeah, I think Angel wants to leave Potomac because of, like, the business part. And I get it. You know, people are saying that her Wonderland business, you know, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. And, you know, because of what happened on the show. And I just feel like if you have never experienced her business, you shouldn't be talking bad about it. Okay, it's okay to not like her and what she did to those ladies. But yeah, she called herself trying to impress those ladies. But she had too many conflicting intentions, you guys. And that's why I feel like things did not work out for her on the show. But it looked like Angel has taken to her social media to say, I have decided to step away from the Real Housewives of Potomac. I came into this experience being my full authentic self, and unfortunately that wasn't always received the way it deserved to be. It's exhausting constantly having to defend your character, your success, and your intentions when you know what you bring to the table. I'm proud that I stayed true to who I was, even when it wasn't easy. I truly wish the show and the ladies the best, but I owe it to myself to be in spaces where I'm valued properly. What do y'all think of that, honey? One person says she was too good for the group. They wanted her to come in with all kinds of struggles, issues, and problems that they carry around. Another person says, I'm Team Angel, and this is the best decision she could have ever made because that show is filled with some bitter ass bitches who would have caused havoc in her marriage and destroyed it. Look at what the show has done to all of their marriages. Well, for the ones that was married, sometimes that type of exposure in that kind of environment causes toxicity. If Monique would have rejoined that cast and still, she would have been, still married to Chris, she would not have been received like she was. I don't like when people tangle stuff together. Okay? I don't like that. I hear a lot of people saying, well, now Giselle, she like Monique, you know, because she ain't with Chris no more. I think that Giselle likes Monique now because Monique is living in her truth. She was doing a lot of preaching when she was over there with Chris. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes it did seem like Giselle was jealous, right? But Monique left Chris for a reason. Women don't divorce men for no reason. She knows what she was going through. She said he also was physical with her. Y'all want her to stay in a marriage like that to prove a point, you know? So, yeah, I feel like with Potomac, it's hard to hear, you know, the real truth and nothing but the truth, because people have such a hatred for Giselle. And I get it, but you got to put that to aside and, you know, look at all the factors. Okay? You got to see where Giselle was coming from this past season with, you know, Angel. And, you know, Angel was putting on, honey. That fly fishing, I think that put the final nail in her casket. Don't have no women fly fishing, and you don't even like fish, right before they catch a flight. I think that last day they should have just ate a really good brunch, bonded. They should have talked about the highs and the lows of the trip, and then they all should have went home. But you got that erratic ass Angel still trying to prove a point. The experience is still there it's still there for you. I thought you guys were already there. They like, how the hell we gonna be there and you ain't there? They start going off on her, honey. When I tell you, it was so funny to me. I'm sorry. It was so funny because it's like, girl, give it up. Give it up. Turn it loose. Let it go, girl. Just let it go. Okay? So, yeah. And she was all tired and shit. I think she should have hired a driver. She shouldn't have been doing all that damn driving. You and Bobby got all that money, girl. Bobby. Okay, so yeah, you should have hired a driver. Angel was tired as hell driving them women everywhere. That's why she didn't want to get out the car when they pulled up to the Four Seasons. Shit, she was in a deep sleep. So I think it just could have been planned a lot better. But yeah, she was trying to really impress those women, and you can't impress people who already don't like you. Their mind is made up. And then you yourself, you have conflicting intentions. Because one minute I want to get to know the ladies, and the next minute I want to segregate everybody. And then I want to talk shit in my confessional. And then I want to lie on the after show. Okay? I want to lie about, oh, she didn't have a room for us. And like Angel did a lot of lying. So yeah, like, did they come down hard on Angel? Yes, they did. The girls, as a collective, they did. But to me, it was deserved. Because she was lying. She kept trying to present one way when really it was something else going on behind the scenes. Like, you know. So you can't be on these reality shows being fake and phony. Like, the people will figure you out. And I think that Angel, you know, just like Monique, she doesn't like that the girls got her number. Like, that's why Monique didn't come back after that fight with Candace, because the girls picked up on her number that she really wasn't sorry for the fight that she had with Candace. She really wasn't remorseful. She really was trying to get ahead of the whole fight, because remember, it was her people leaking stuff about the fight. She was protecting herself before the fight was even aired. So this is somebody that cares about image. They don't give a damn about the hurt and pain that they may cause others. I do feel like Monique is a lot better now. She seems more self-aware now. So hopefully she's learned from that. But what y'all think about Angel? She said, the hell with y'all, honey. I ain't coming back. Oh, shout out to Glorilla. Is that her brother or her sister? I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know what's going on. I guess they saying it's her brother. It is funny. I saw this little video of her clowning the game. Y'all know Shanice's baby daddy. Okay? And she said, she said something about celebrities is out here clowning her. And she was like, the game, though, he ain't no celebrity. Who is he? I know he rap, but what do he rap about? Child, it was so funny. So funny. Did y'all see that clip that's going around? It is so funny. Child, it's a mess. I feel bad for Glorilla and her, the family thing, and the family thinks that she's supposed to take care of them. Girl, you better separate from your family, okay? Don't be taking care of no ungrateful, entitled, disrespectful ass people. I don't give a damn if you call them mother or father. Don't take care of them, okay? Shit. Only take care of the people that's pouring into you. That's a soft place for you to land when you have hard times. But yeah, I don't like that old disrespectful, entitled ass shit that her family is doing. Child, you can miss me with that. Oh, last but not least, James Vanderbeek's, his GoFundMe has raised over $1 million following his death. There was a picture with Alfonso Ribeiro, y'all know, from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I guess James took his last breath when Alfonso was around. They were talking and, just kind of reminiscing. So that was really sweet of, Alfonso to be there for him. And rest in peace to the guy, James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek. That show is a classic. Rest in peace, baby. It's sad, child. Oh, real quick, before I get up out of here, Not Sexy Red, honey, okay? Not Sexy Red trying to copy off Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's estate threatens to sue Sexy Red for remixing King of Pop's iconic song, Beat It. Ooh. They say we were totally unaware of this. The use of the music is unauthorized. Girl, that is MJ, girl. Okay, you gotta ask some people, honey, can you sample Michael Jackson's music? That's MJ. They ain't one of these niggas of the day. Okay, that's an icon. That's a legend. You better show some respect. What is wrong with her? Now, child, I keep saying I'm going to get up out of here, and it's still some stuff I want to talk about. Oh, we got Ja Rule. Did y'all see that little plane incident he had with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder? It's like, why are y'all going around acting like bullies? Y'all know they are affiliated with 50 Cent. Y'all know about 50 Cent and Ja Rule's beef. I just think it's all whack. I have always been more of a Ja Rule fan than 50. I think that 50, he just acts like a big bully. And that's what those men were doing, with Ja on the plane. They were behind Ja. I don't blame Ja. Because if you don't like me, I'm not sitting in front of you, bitch, for no plane ride. No, ma'am. I'm not doing it. But Ja Rule issues public apology following the incident with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, admitting to getting out of character. Ja Rule says on the plane incident, I'm not proud of my behavior. It's goofy to me. I'm a grown man about to be a proud grandfather. And I wish that video of me wasn't out there either. I don't like people taking me out of my character. So for that, I apologize to my wife, family, fans, business, and investment partners. I want people to know at the end of the day, I'm still a man and I'm still going to stand my ground. I don't start trouble. We got your back, Ja. We saw it wasn't you, baby. They was acting like big bullies just like 50. Okay? Just like 50. It's a mess. Oh, real quick, honey, Miss Robinson said, honey, that was the last story, but I lied. Okay, next we got Kimora Lee Simmons refusing to leave $25 million mansion bought with ex-hubby's stolen money. That's that Tim Leisinger. I don't know how you say his last name. You know the white man, though, she was with, that she got a son with. According to the New York Post, Kimora Lee Simmons has spent 5 years living in a $25 million Beverly Hills mansion bought with stolen money from the 1MDB scandal by her estranged husband, disgraced banker. Not disgraced. Sorry. Oh, that took me out. Disgraced banker Tim Leisinger. Court documents say that she hasn't paid a single bill and is reportedly refusing to leave. She is claiming that her estranged husband sold the property fraudulently, and without authority to real estate moguls, the Reuben brothers. The 7-bedroom estate, which sits on a 3.7 acres in the heart of Beverly Hills, can be seen, at least from the outside, in her current reality show, Kimora, Back in the Fab Lane. Okay, so what y'all think of that? That is crazy, honey. Okay. One person says, well, is this what they call squatting? Another person says she has plenty of money to move to a more reasonable sized mansion. Another person says, so who wouldn't do it if they could? Beverly Hills is the modern day tenement for the 2,520 people. Say what now? Another person says that's that Russell Simmons karma hitting you. This is some nigga. You can always count on these niggas. Okay, defending him. He done ran his ass to Bali. He ain't got shit to do with this. Okay. Another person says, I saw she hasn't paid any mortgage in like 5 years. That's a good run. Another person says, I wouldn't move either, but it's tacky, laughing my ass off. Another person says, see, she's shady too. Another person, back to them streets. Another person, stolen money, get out of the house, squatter. Child, it's a mess. Hopefully everything works out for my girl Kimora. I am Team Kimora. Okay, I am Team Kimora. Okay, last but not least, we got my girl Cardi. Cardi says, I can upgrade a man's life and buy yours. Cardi B replies to a lady who tackled her over perfect 10 comment. Because Cardi B say, honey, she a perfect 10. Cardi B claims men prefer less attractive women because they are more submissive than perfect 10s. Cardi B says, this was not what the live was about. This was about how men are intimidated of women that make their own money because they're not as easy to control. True. How a man told me why he rather date 6s and not 10. So I guess some man told her, honey, he would rather date a 6 than a 10. Y'all want to make it about me so people can bully me. Cardi, can't nobody bully you, baby. You are the bully. You are the drama girl. Okay. So the person says to Cardi, you actually call yourself a perfect 10 because they trying to, they trying to get on her after she done had all that plastic surgery. Her damn nose, I didn't know it was that big, child. But yeah. So they trying to get on her, honey. Okay, talking about her body is fake, ass is fake. So Cardi says, I didn't, but I am a pretty face, perfect frame, little feet, smell good, never got an odor, even when it's that time of the month. Got that grippy, street smart, hustler, rich as fuck, God-fearing woman. Baby, I can upgrade a man life and buy yours. A perfect 10. Child, what y'all think of what Cardi said? All I got to say is, ooh, child, one person says, what small feet got to do with it? Maybe she paid to get them to be small. I mean, I'm just saying. I think Cardi, though, she just needs to sit her ass down after this whole Stefan, I was about to say Stefan Speaks, honey. Stefan Diggs situation. Girl, take your L silently. Do not date these niggas. If you do date outside of your race. Okay? Well, hell, she is. Look, she ain't black. So, but y'all know what I'm saying. Don't date no more niggas. Date somebody that's maybe got some black in them, but don't date. I wouldn't date no more black men. I don't do ghetto. I wouldn't do no more niggas. I wouldn't, Cardi. I don't think they like you like that, girl. Just get you, date men of different, ethnicities. Like, you got the money. You can do it. Okay. But yeah, I would leave the niggas alone. Because all this, got all these baby mamas. You want to be treated special. You feel like you should get preferential treatment. And he's not doing that. Okay, he still had all the other baby mamas there. His best good girlfriend was there. It was too much going on. And you can't control no man. You can't, not even a broke one. So, yeah, somebody like him that's getting everybody pregnant, girl, it's a no. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of happy, she got away from Offset. And I'm still happy she got away from him. But I just want her to be single and enjoy her singleness. What's wrong with that?